NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
Is maybe another snow day for you. Maybe you're back at work like many of us are. Either way, welcome to Coast Life. We are your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and hopefully you've had fun out there in the snow these last couple of days. I got to, step outside, enjoy it a little bit. Nice. I love that dawn time in the morning as the sun's coming up, and the snow is just gorgeous and pretty. But hopefully everybody stayed warm and cozy and dry. That's
a good outlook, considering I know you had some trouble in the snow too.
I do have trouble getting out of the driveway in the snow. Yes.
That's okay.
So I did have to get dropped off.
Yes, that happens. That happens. So hopefully you were safe as well. But if you did get stuck or had to why out at your car a little bit, we were all there.
I did. Yes. On Monday during the blizzard, I do have to thank the state troopers that were in the Rehoboth Beach area for helping me get out of a little bit of snowy situation.
You were not the only one.
I know. I actually had just watched them push somebody out of the snow, and then I was like, that's not going to be me. And then, shoop, karma.
And they're like, hey, can you come over this way for a second?
Then they stopped. Yeah, I saw them roll up, and they're like, do you need help? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're there for. Shout out to you guys. That's awesome.
Yes, and all the folks. I mean, and it wasn't just them, too. 3 or 4 Good Samaritans also stopped to help.
That's always sweet. And it's always tricky for me because it's like, I want to help you. And if I was stuck, I would need someone to help me.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I would embarrass myself. I know I'm not strong enough to push a car.
No, I had every gentleman in a 2-mile radius stop to help push the car out. So it was much appreciated.
Good. Yeah, I don't know what's worse. Should I stop and help you and you find out I can't
now
help?
We're both stuck?
Yeah. Or should I just drive on by and not waste our time? I don't know what the nicer option is here.
Yeah, that's hard. It's a hard call. I think you make the right call. If you can't actually be helpful in the situation, then there's no really any point in wasting time. Maybe just checking to make sure everybody's okay. Hey, do you need a phone call?
A water.
I
have a whole pack of LaCroix in my trunk.
There you go.
It's been there for a while.
And that is helpful.
No, good. That's good to know. Good.
But what we wanted to talk about today, especially because maybe if you are snowed in a little bit, people are making more content for social media, and just a safety reminder for you out there. There was one TikToker who ended up having to change her locks after she accidentally showed her keys on camera.
That apparently is a thing. I would not have thought of that.
Me neither.
Honestly, until someone would have said, oh, by the way, they can scan it, copy it, make a key if they're really that committed and
I don't even know how
break
you do that.
in. The only thing is, I guess they would really have to be committed and know where you live.
That too.
So, but I guess if you are a big famous TikToker, stalkers, it's...
That's true. I have seen a lot of videos, not a lot of videos, but I have seen some video content from TikTokers that say, like actively filming while a stalker tries to break into their home.
That's insane.
Or actively filming while a stalker is outside their house.
I believe it. It's wild. I mean, it's not their fault. I'm just, I just know that if you put so much out there, it's easier for them to get to you. So it's really tricky. But if you have a teenager, probably not a teenager, if you have someone in their maybe young 20s, 30s, and they're buying a new home, tell them not to post a picture of their key.
Or even a teenager posting a picture of the key of your home.
True, yeah. Very good point. But
especially when they're not paying the bills.
Right. You take a picture of the key and the address is in the background. You're first home. And it's well, time to move, Sally.
I get it. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was just a good sort of safety reminder, especially as we are inside in the winter more, maybe spending a little more screen time, whether we want to or not.
Yeah.
But if you are making content, just be careful out there. Or, even posting to social media at all. I feel like this is something we also talk about too, with the back to school photos where, parents put their kids' whole class information on a little chalkboard and post it on Facebook. It's adorable. It's great. It's cute. We love to see it. But we also love to see everybody being safe. So.
It's rough too. I get it. You should be able to post for that reason.
You should.
And I think I'm a big fan of if you want to remember your kid's school and the teacher, do it, but take a different one for social media. Hold the sign. That's for grandma. Put the sign down. This one's for social.
Exactly. And I agree with you on that. And I think it's just a good reminder to stay safe out there. I know, it is sort of a double-edged sword. I've had people actually, I found out that somebody was saving photos of me to their personal phone from stuff that I had posted, and I was like, wow, I felt violated because they shouldn't be able to do that. But at the same time, I'm like, well, I did post those pictures.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. You weren't flattered.
I wasn't flattered. Believe it or not, I wasn't. I felt icky.
Well, yeah, because you didn't post them for someone to use at their leisure.
Right.
Yeah,
I didn't post them for that.
Yeah.
I posted them for, it's just a fun, goofy photo, I guess, to share with my friends.
The rules of social media are weird.
They're
just
weird.
Be careful and know that if you post it, someone could have it on their phone or their laptop.
Yep. So just be aware, my friends.
Yep. We won't get into that all the way today,
No.
but
But kind of on theme with the snow, maybe you're working from home these couple of days because the roads are still a little hard to navigate. You're having a little trouble getting out of your neighborhood. So maybe you're on a lot of Zoom calls. And they say that most of us actually tend to focus a little more on our little square in the Zoom call than the actual speaker.
So I get this, and I don't even think it's a vanity thing.
No,
because I have definitely gone on Zoom calls. I was on one the other day, and I'm kind of looking is that my trash can in the background? You want to make sure the background looks okay. I also if I'm talking to you for a long period of time, especially if it's a meeting, I will slouch, squint, zoom, and you want to make sure you still look professional. So sometimes I will do a little check, all right, no RBF, right? Okay, we're good. No zoning out, right? So I get it.
I think there is also just a little bit of human nature fascination with a reflection. And I think still, when you think about it, technology speaking, a Zoom call is pretty advanced for humans, So maybe our brains are is that me? Oh. Is that what I look like?
I look good.
Okay, right. I look good.
No.
Right. I think there is a little bit of that, but they do say that as a result of us seeing ourselves on screen with filters very often on those Zoom calls to make sure we all look our best if you didn't feel like doing any makeup that day.
Fair enough.
There seems to be a link between Zoom call filters, staring at ourselves like that, and a desire for cosmetic procedures.
I've seen this, and it stinks too. So my younger sister, who I kind of took offense because we look exactly alike, but she was like, wow, I never noticed until doing all these Zoom things that she was like, I need a nose job and my forehead is this big or whatever. And I'm like, first of all, no, you don't. Second of all, I think too, we see ourselves, what is it, inverted or?
Yeah, it is it's not a true reflection.
Right, and so you're seeing yourself a little different than maybe in the mirror, depending on, the app or whatever you're using. So it could be a little bit of a shock, but I don't think it means you need plastic surgery. I think the biggest thing that we could all agree on is when you're on Zoom, one eye always looks a little bigger than the other. Please tell me that's universal.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm like, wow, how did no one tell me? But I can see why it would lead to that desire. I just don't agree with it.
I'm with you on that, and I think I tend to turn my camera off on really big Zoom calls, and I'm just gonna leave myself muted until I have something to say, and the camera's not on until unless somebody calls on me.
Right.
But until then, I'm not making any moves because I do find that I get distracted the more little screens I see. So I'm this can help me just focus on the person who should be speaking.
That's a good point.
At that time.
I do this thing a lot too. If someone has a bookshelf in the background, I'll be like, is that book?
Right.
And I start zoning in.
Yes.
So it's my own fault. So I don't even just do it to myself.
Or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So if you are worried that you don't look that great on a Zoom call, no one looks that great on a Zoom call.
All of our webcams are terrible.
Oh, every single. How come we haven't had better webcams? They're still in the Skype era.
I know.
Everything else has been advanced, but I feel like laptop cameras are just not good.
Exactly. Because I guess our phone, you could set up a Zoom call on your phone and take it that way, but I still feel like it's not as good. Maybe Zoom's just not as good.
Maybe. What are you guys doing? Help us out. The filters aren't even that good.
I don't know. No, they're not.
They're not good at all.
But we do have a show to get to today, whether you're enjoying us at the office or you're at home for another snow day, another day in. Let's see what's coming up today on the show. If one of your goals for 2025 is to purchase a new home or sell a new home, you may have some questions. We have the folks that have the answers.
And honoring the life of President Jimmy Carter. We're actually speaking to someone locally who has ties to the president. We're going to hear from him.
Very cool. And whether you're a snow lover or a snow hater, we want to hear from you with our great debate. All that fun and more is coming up your way today on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
It's Vernon Powell's winter clearance. Save up to 50% off shoes and boots, up to half off apparel and handbags. Winter clearance markdowns throughout the store on over 200 brands. Don't miss the winter clearance event at Vernon Powell, happening now in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
We run toward the danger, not away from it.
Lives depend on it.
Fire department, pull out!
Get me a gurney! We're gonna get you through this.
Thank you. Let's go. Strong group of firefighters at 51.
All right, let's roll.
I'm police. I'm not scared to die.
You okay?
We'll succeed where others have failed.
I got a victim. You saved a lot of lives.
Chicago Wednesday, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Join us for the Start Something New sales event at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Millsboro. We have over 200 new vehicles on the lot ready to be driven home today, including options under $30,000 like this 2025 Jeep Compass Sport. Skip the lines, shop online at MillsboroCJR.com. Just click buy, we'll bring the car to your door. Don't miss the Start Something New sales event at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Cars cost less with Preston.
Limited space holding you back? Dive into your dreams with Miller Pools and Outdoor Living.
Our concrete pools are long-lasting and fully customizable to fit anywhere in your outdoor living space. Whether you're dreaming of an elegant design or something simple, we'll guide you through the process every step of the way. We prioritize your schedule and offer special financing options. We also specialize in pool decks, built-in pool bars, cabanas, outdoor kitchens, renovations, and upgrades.
Call Miller Pools and Outdoor Living today for a free estimate.
Start the new year by adding value and function to your kitchen.
No cabinet tear-out needed.
With Paul Davis, skip the hassle of a full remodel and get your dream kitchen now.
We reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood in your choice of color.
That's new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, get half off labor, a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call now to beat the spring rush.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Hard workers need tough gear. Vernon Powell has the toughest and most comfortable workwear in the business. Work boots that work hard, like Timberland Pro, Carolina, and Red Wing, to Carhartt and Darn Tough socks. Only at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth.
Well, of course, you've probably been hearing a lot about, right now with the snowstorm, with these bitter cold temperatures, about being there for your neighbors, maybe your older neighbors, or maybe if someone has a disability. But also, we really got to be looking out for our homeless population. If you think about it, maybe those living in tents, they are covered in snow right now, and they might not have anywhere else to go or a car to stay in. So, to tell us a little bit about how you can help out, and maybe if you're in need of help, somewhere that you can go for resources, we have Jim Martin, the director of the Shepherd's Office on the COASTLIFE Couch. Thanks for being back here.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate you inviting me in, and it's actually very timely because with all the snow coming down, a lot of the tents are crushed under the weight of the snow. So the old tents have to go, and we have to get 20 new tents.
Wow.
So for anybody out there that wants to drop off a tent at the Shepherd's Office today, we could use it. We're also sharing our resources with other nonprofits in the area too.
Wow.
So, because really it's about teamwork in order to save lives, and also we're trying to save fingers and toes too because of the cold weather. People are getting frostbite. So it's really, our goal is to keep everybody warm so they don't get frostbite.
Wow.
Because I've seen it up close, and frostbite is no joke. I mean, they're losing fingers and toes for the homeless. So it's all about keeping everybody warm and looking out for the most vulnerable, and also teaming up with, again, all the other nonprofits that are involved in the homelessness mission.
Definitely. So how can people help? I know you mentioned frostbite, maybe donating like socks, gloves, anything like that?
Yeah, anything like that, like the warm, thick socks. It's really the most requested item that we have is the socks. And then the hand warmers are very handy.
That's a good point.
And then you shake them up and they keep you warm.
Yeah.
And then and gloves and hats and scarves. I took my hat off. I hope my hair looks okay.
It looks great.
Everybody's wearing their hats, and just a matter of keeping them connected. Because a lot of times when you're homeless, you kind of fall out into feeling isolated. And what our team does and the other nonprofits in the Georgetown area, we try to make them reconnect again, help them reconnect.
Yeah.
And keep and especially in the wintertime when it gets real cold and it seems very isolating out there.
Definitely.
And also we got a 4 o'clock dinner tonight that we're getting ready for.
Oh, good to know. Okay, is that open to people who are in need?
Yeah, I mean every day we're out there at 4 o'clock. We have free dinner. We try to set up our free clothing events too outside if the weather's cooperating, and it's going really well. I mean, we have an awesome team of volunteers. We're all volunteers. My wife and I are retired now, and we're volunteering our time, and we have an army of volunteers. I think about 300 probably.
Wow, that's incredible. That's
so
great.
It's a lot of chaos, but it's all good kind of chaos.
It is definitely. And we've talked to you guys before about the resources you offer, and like you said, connecting and making sure that people don't feel lonely. But I would imagine right now really is about survival. What other donations would you guys be accepting right now?
I mean, really, I know right now we have about 30 people that we have in motels in the area, and we're paying the bill. So
wow.
So that's a big bill to pay, but we want to keep them sheltered. and we could use help with that. You know, just send in a donation so we can continue to pay the motel fees. Because if you just do the math a little bit, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like $80 a night times 30. I mean, that's a big number. So we're trying to keep up the pace, especially now. You know, with the wintertime and all that, we want to keep them warm inside the motel rooms. And these are motel moms. They're called motel moms, and they're working. Wow. You know, and they're having a hard time. They're kind of like in a hamster wheel of trying to keep up with everybody. Yeah, yeah. And it's difficult to see that, but again, we have to fight for the people that are asking for a hand up. Yeah. You know, and they are. You know, a motel mom with 2 or 3 kids, all by herself, and a single mom. So we want to fight for them too. Yes, definitely. Well, then of course every person on Delmarva worth fighting for. So if someone needs help or wants to donate, where can they go? And if you don't mind, just kind of giving the address as well, in case someone wants to get that dinner tonight at 4 o'clock. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the the invitation to give my name is Jim. My last name is Martin. You could Google me real fast and you find out all the stuff. My phone number is 302-858-8556 is my cell number. So reach out there. Also, you can just stop by. 408 North Bedford Street, right near the Circle. If you get to the liquor store, you went too far. So I always say that. But we're right in that area where the Circle is, and then up maybe 4 or 5 blocks with a big yellow house. Great. A lot of people kind of are familiar with us. Oh yeah. And also a big shout out to Lewis and Rehoboth for all the helpers coming from those communities. Good. You know, the Coastal Club and all that. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, there's so many. I'll get in trouble if I'll probably forget people. Sure. But I just want to really mention about Lewis and Rehoboth. They're really supporting us. Good, good. Well, good job, you guys, for sticking together and helping out those most in need right now. I mean, you go home every day after work in your nice warm house, and you don't want to take that for granted. So don't forget Shepherd's office. If you need dinner tonight at 4 o'clock, stop by as well in Georgetown. And donations, tents, gloves, socks, like you mentioned, hand warmers. If you have them and you're like, wow, I just know I'm not going to use these, it'd be a great idea to drop them off. So, Jim, thanks for what you guys do every day. We appreciate it. Fingers and toes, that's what we're trying to save. We got it. We're saving the fingers and toes, you guys. We got to get through this together. So don't forget about that. Don't forget, too, we have more COASTLIFE coming your way, so hang tight.
Inside Edition reporter Allison Hall. She's covered every story, but never anything like this. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
The wait is over.
It's the next big thing.
The Jeopardy Second Chance competition.
Anything can happen, and often does.
Wednesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
We're celebrating 50 years of Wheel, and it's your chance to win $50,000. Enter at wheeloffortune.com.
Wednesday at 7 on Coast TV.
Hi, I'm Tommy K. Morse.
And I'm Tom Morse. We are your local family-owned roofing contractor serving Sussex County, providing long-lasting, dependable roofs, roof repairs, storm damage restoration, insurance claims assistance, and complete roof replacements.
For more information, give us a call at 302-663-0042 or visit us on the web.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morse.
No strangers here, just friends you haven't met yet. With comfortable outdoor seating and an authentic Irish bar, Irish Eyes in Milton is a local favorite by the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes in Lewis with ample free parking, a gorgeous waterfront patio, extensive menu favorites, and the best happy hour on the water. Book our Lewis room for all of life's celebrations. With a lovely panoramic view, in-house chef, and a professional team to make your next event one to remember. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh loose leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia. Did you know enjoying social activities can slow down age-related issues? The key benefits are stimulation of the mind, improvement in motor skills, building interpersonal relationships, increasing confidence and independence. Home Well Care Services LEAP program provides interactive activities that clients can enjoy twice a month at our Georgetown and Smyrna locations. Incorporating LEAP in your loved one's routine can create a sense of fulfillment and motivation. To learn more information about Home Well Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Start the new year off generously by giving to those in need on Delmarva. Coast Country Cares is hosting a Code Purple Drive on Saturday, January 18th at Boulevard Walmart Ford in Lewis. Stop by from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. to donate non-perishable food items, warm clothing, cleaning supplies, and more for shelters and those who need it most this winter. For a complete list of items for January 18th, go to coastcountry.com. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by the Parker Group.
All right, Coast Life, it's a new year. Maybe there's a new you, and part of that new you might be a new home. So if you're buying your home, selling your home, whatever it is that your home buying goals are for 2025, we've got the right people to chat with. Of course, we've got Dustin and Rachel Parker with the Parker Group joining us on the Coast Life couch today. Welcome to 2025.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How you guys been?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Good, good. So for the new year, there are probably a lot of folks out there that have decided that their goal is to either buy or sell their current home. So what are some maybe tips and tricks that you have for the new year?
Yeah, it's as we come into the new year, so many people think about change, whether it's New Year's resolutions or a new home. And so a lot of people that have been thinking about buying a new home, one of the first things that we always recommend is start thinking about what that looks like financially.
Sure.
And it seems obvious, of course.
Seems like a good place to start.
But it's important. And part of that first step is really having a conversation with a mortgage lender. Maybe that's your primary bank, maybe it's a local mortgage lender. Obviously, we have a mortgage company that we're affiliated with that we'd love to be able to connect you with as well. But you need to understand your finances and what you can afford, because it's so easy to get your hopes built up for this dream house that you fall in love with and then realize that it's twice your budget.
Yep.
And so having that conversation up front, I think, is really important. And then the second piece, I think, to this too is just making sure that you understand what it is that you're looking for in a house. Do you have animals? Do you have kids? What are the things that are most important to you that are going to make living in that house feel the way that you want it to feel?
Sure. Now, all that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I know we've chatted with the mortgage team that you guys work with before, and we've had many an enlightening conversation about where to start when it comes to picking apart that budget, what it realistically looks like for you, and even when and how and where you should start saving money if buying a home is one of your goals for the year. So what about for those who are selling? What should they be up to date on? What should they be doing to make sure that their home is ready?
Yeah, for a lot of people, I think selling can feel really overwhelming, and so we like to kind of take it in small steps. And so the first thing we really recommend, and we've talked about it before, is but taking the time to go ahead and get your home inspected. So we have what we call our PG certified program, but all that means is that rather than waiting to be surprised when you're already under contract, we recommend you go ahead and have your home inspection done now. That way you can see what's behind the walls, like what is going to come up in the home inspection in the future, and go ahead and fix those things rather than wait until you're under contract. And then you can also put a stamp on that house when you do go on the market, and buyers know, hey, this has already been inspected, there aren't any surprises hidden here, this house is ready to go.
I mean, that just makes sense, really, when you think about it, because what a relief it is to sellers and potential buyers to know that, the house is ready to go.
Right, and if there is a big repair that you need to make, that gives you time to go ahead and save up money for it if you need to, and not be strapped for time with that.
That's true.
So that's really important. And then the other big thing, which is just perfect this time of the year, if you're like me, you haven't quite gotten your Christmas decorations put away yet.
Oh yeah.
So you're about to be in the mode of cleaning some things up, decluttering, depersonalizing. While you're doing that, I would recommend just go ahead and continue that through your whole house. So think about what things you want to pack up and put into storage, maybe pack up and put away in your attic or a storage unit or something. Take the opportunity now, and it will save you a lot of time and headache when you get to the point of taking photos and putting your house on the market.
Yeah, I mean, even just that fresh coat of paint here and there can really work wonders in a home.
Yes.
I know my boyfriend and I are in the process of redoing our kitchen, and I was like, well, while the cabinets are down, why don't we just paint it? Let's just add a different color, because I'm like, it's nice to freshen things up.
It is, yeah. And while you're already in that mode, you're probably going to find little scuffs on the wall when you take your tree down. You're right. So it's a good time to just touch up your paint too.
Exactly. And I mean, as you may have heard or gathered, you guys mentioned that, you really kind of are the one-stop shop when it comes to real estate as the entire industry, that you can really hold the hand of buyers, of sellers. You've got mortgages covered. I mean, you really, I think it's a relief for folks out there that it really is just one place has all the info.
The goal is to make it as easy as possible.
Yes, and I think you guys definitely succeed in that goal. So if people are interested in buying or selling, or they've got questions for the Parker Group, how should they get in touch with you?
can call our office at 302-217-6692. You can email us at hello@theparkergroup.com. We're also at theparkergroup.com.
Perfect. So a good way to get those conversations going and make sure you can meet your goals for 2025. Well, Rachel and Dustin, thank you so much as always for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Like I said, I always walk away feeling a little bit smarter, a little more enlightened with the world of real estate because it's a lot to pick through.
It is, yes.
But what's not so heavy is more Coast Life. We've got more of that coming your way.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
For 150 years, Ocean City, Maryland has been somewhere to smile about. From our beautiful beaches to our iconic boardwalk, we've been creating memories that last a lifetime, whether you're chasing the perfect wave, a hole-in-one, or a sunset stroll. Celebrate our 150th anniversary with 150 days of celebrations, special events, and deals all year long. Book now and save in 2025 at ococean.com/150. Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love, totally. Big or small, at the beach or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware.
Carrier, turn to the experts.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays, anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go, with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Accidents happen when you least expect them. Big or small, when accidents strike, things can get a little complicated. This is where the Law Office of Trapp Nickel steps in. Our experienced team fights for your rights, turning tough situations into significant compensation. If you've suffered an injury, claim the justice you're entitled to. The Law Office of Trapp Nickel. Your priority is our priority.
Start the new year by adding value and function to your kitchen.
No cabinet tear out needed.
With Paul Davis, skip the hassle of a full remodel and get your dream kitchen now.
We reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high quality hardwood and your choice of color.
That's new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, get half off labor, a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call now to beat the spring rush.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
It is time, because we couldn't do it yesterday, so today we're doing our Great Debate. And I've seen a lot of you guys debating about this on those like neighborhood Facebook chats.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
The town Facebook chats. It's like, whoa, everyone has opinions. Calm down, Cheryl. It's all gonna be okay.
Just breathe.
But you can fight with us today.
That's right, because we are talking, which do you prefer? Those bright, clear, crystal blue skies of a cold winter day? Or the snow like we got on Monday?
What are you thinking? Leah, what did you vote for?
I'm voting snow.
Me too!
Even though I can't get out of my driveway in it.
Even though we complain about it, we love it. Yeah, me too, because we don't get it as much.
That's true, and I think if it's gonna be that cold, it better be pretty.
Exactly.
Better snow. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people feel like at this point in the week or like in the next couple of days, like the snow is not going to be as pretty. And I get that because it gets muddy and sloshy. And I actually think that might even be a little more tailored to the Delmarva area. And because we were even talking about this in my household, saying that it's rare that we've had a huge amount of snow and then for it to just stay freezing
the whole week. Because normally, like the next day, it'll be like, oh, then temperatures bump back up into the 40s.
True.
And so it melts. So we were like, oh, actually, no, the driveway's going to be iced for a week.
That's a very good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I know. I like it. Same. I mean, if we don't have Christmas to look forward to, we don't have the holidays, I want something to look forward to. It obviously doesn't feel the same as when we were in school.
Sure.
Because we still had to be at work, and it's, no one wants to be clearing off their car. But I think if you're well prepared enough, a good snow day is good.
Well, and then it's nice, like when you get home and then you don't need an excuse to not want to do anything.
Right.
You can just cuddle up, hunker down, and cozy up for the evening. And that's just like, I love it. I love the peace.
Yes, me too. I do as well. So if you want to vote, don't forget, go to coastlife.com/vote, because most people on there so far agree with us. They like the snow day.
Nice.
Yeah, over 60% as of this time have voted they prefer the snow day, but that poll stays up till Friday.
That's right.
I think, so you have time to change it if you have some strong opinions.
That's true. And by the time Friday, Saturday roll around, if we are meant to get more snow, maybe your opinion will change by then.
That's a very good point. But yeah, I mean, we've even seen like in interviews where people are like, and if you like the snow, then you stink. It's like, whoa. I know. Whoa, it's okay. Everyone's fine. Relax.
No, I love an excuse to take a breath and slow down, because I feel like we are always hopping and bopping and got 8 million places to be all the time. And I'm like, you don't have to tell me it twice. I'm chilling.
Exactly. So if you like to do, your little snow activities, your snowman playing in the snow, although this is kind of funny. I saw this with my sisters. So my sisters both have babies, and they were like, snow days are different as a parent. I really thought my parents loved snow days, playing in the snow with me. They were like, wow, this is tough.
I bet, because I can see how that would change, especially with like that toddler age, where putting on snow boots. I mean, I remember the tears that were shed as my mom tried to cram our plastic bag covered feet into the snow boots, and we're like, they don't fit, and they're like, hold still. Yeah. And then you've got 8 billion layers of wet clothes, and then you go outside to play in the snow for an hour tops. But I think a lot of kids these days tap out after like 20 minutes.
Probably.
Because like 20 kid minutes feels like a lifetime, but for your adults, you're like, it took us 2 hours to get your snow gear on.
You spent all that money.
And now you're quitting.
Yep. And you have to buy new snow boots and snow gear every year because they grow out of it every year. So I kind of understand. I mean, obviously, like, still playing in the snow with your kids, it's core memories.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But like, wowza.
I get that it's probably, wildly different, especially because, if you are a parent, then you do have to plan or use your PTO differently, or your work days change, because if your kid doesn't have school, but you still have work, then it gets complicated. And
are we convincing ourselves?
I know, right?
Like, no snow. We're like, well,
no, there's a reason that I'm still voting snow.
Yeah. No, me too. Again, like I said, if you are well prepared, a good, I watched all the Twilight movies during our snow days, and 3 of the Hunger Games movies. It was so successful and beautiful.
I love a movie marathon in the snow.
Yes, snow day I'm sticking to my vote.
Are those like the movies that you always watch during a snow day?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, because they're just reminiscent, they're easy. I can go cook soup or something while they're on, and I know that they're not the most well-made movies. I don't need you guys.
They don't need to be.
But they don't need to be, thank you. I just want something I've seen before that I can fall asleep to, and that I don't watch every day.
Yeah, I feel like for snow days, I always watched either The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe,
so good.
Chronicles of Narnia, or Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Just
fantastic.
Always, either you're going on an epic journey of some sort, whether we're going through the wardrobe or we're going to Mount Doom.
Yes.
We're going on an epic journey.
Yes, we are. Fantastic options.
Yeah, and those were my classic snow day films.
Nice. I love that. So snow day is what we're voting. You go vote. Again, coastlife.com/vote. Do it whenever you want.
That's right. And we actually did hear from some of our other coworkers about their feelings on the snow. We'll get to that when Coast Life gets back.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Jab and Flow.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's April Jones over at Jab and Flow. I just wanted to show you 3 low-impact stability core exercises. So the first exercise that we're going to do is called a bird dog. So what you're going to do is get onto your 4s, what we call a quadruped, and you're going to do alternating leg and arm. So whenever you lift the arm and the leg, it's going to go together. You're going to squeeze the glutes and lift the arm into full extension. Keeping the core nice and tight. You should not be moving around. You should be still as possible, squeezing the core, squeezing your glutes. The next exercise that we're going to do is called the dead bug. So it's an alternative to the bird dog. You're just going to be on your back. So what you're going to do again, same thing, alternating arm, to leg. Keeping the core nice and tight at all times. So the last exercise we're going to show you is called the plank. So what you're going to do is you're going to get onto your forearms. You can either connect your hands or not. And then you're going to making sure that your lower half is about 6 inches off of the ground. You're going to make sure you squeeze the core, squeeze your glutes. And you're just going to hold it just like this.
Liberty Concrete and Enhancements. Delmarva's decorative concrete specialists. Transform your outdoor space with stamped concrete. Choose a design, color, and turn your outside into a conversation piece.
Working with Liberty Concrete was a very easy process. It's little to no maintenance at all. We love our outdoor space.
Create a beautiful space without the maintenance of pavers that's backed by our workmanship warranty. Call now for a free estimate and design your perfect outdoor space with Liberty Concrete and Enhancements.
Time to see Matt the Carpet Guy. Wait, what happened to the store? The people of Delmarva have been tricked into thinking they can't buy the flooring they want. At Matt the Carpet Guy, we bring style back to your home with a wide selection of LVP starting at $1.99 and tons of carpet options. We have the color and the style at the right price. Wow, there really is no place like Matt the Carpet Guy.
Matt the Carpet Guy, magically affordable.
Are you feeling stuck and unable to live your life because of a tick-borne illness? Acupuncture is a holistic approach that can help minimize the long-term effects of tick-borne diseases such as alpha-gal.
I struggled with alpha-gal for years, and then I started a customized treatment plan at Delmarva Acupuncture, and Dr. Ashley really helped with my anxiety around food.
Acupuncture can help minimize the long-term effects of many tick-borne diseases. Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, natural relief that provides lasting results.
Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between. From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. Sponsored by Tyndall's Casual Furniture and North Star Heating and Air Conditioning.
Let me brag for a moment about my wife. She's among the few dentists worldwide to be accredited by the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry. She is the only dentist within a 100-mile radius with this prestigious accreditation, and I couldn't be prouder of her dedication and achievement.
It is my passion to ensure our patients receive the absolute best in cosmetic dentistry and leave with a renewed confidence in their smile.
Entrust your smile with a dentist accredited by the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry.
Schedule your free consultation with De Palma Dental in Berlin, Maryland today.
Ants are usually considered a nuisance pest and enjoy a slightly better reputation than other home invaders like cockroaches and mice. But recent studies indicate ants carry germs. Those ants in your kitchen aren't just helping themselves to your food. They might be contaminating it. Call Brazier's Pest Control to sign up for our premium protection plan. We'll keep your home pest free year-round. Call 1-800-908-1000.
All right, well, we just did our great debate. We were debating whether or not we prefer clear winter skies, dry days to get us through the remainder of the chilly months, or are you enjoying the snow that we just got? And we both answered we're snow lovers over here on the Coast Life couch, but we also went around the office to find out, if our coworkers like the snow or the crystal clear days themselves, because I'm sure we get some mixed reviews, because our reporters, they have to be out in it.
Yeah, they might have a bit of a love-hate relationship with the snow. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either. So we're going to hear from them and see what we're going to get more of a consensus or I guess more answers to our great debate question. So let's see what the people have to say.
I think I would go with snowy days. So you can just stay inside, get some hot cocoa, get comfortable and warm.
I am team snow days personally.
Why?
I like snow. I like how peaceful it is. I mean, obviously, once you get the gross road slush, that's not fun. But the serenity of just good snow on the ground is an A+ for me.
I
actually think snow skies are pretty cool. I think they're cozier than just a winter, like, clear sky, in my opinion. Just all that gray and all the snow trickling down.
Okay.
That's the way I like it.
I lived in Alaska, I lived in Wisconsin. I have seen enough snow for a whole lifetime. Give me the sunny skies.
Please give me a clear winter sky. I don't want to clean my car. I have to do it myself now that I live on my own. I don't have time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the wrong answer. I mean, a clear sky or snow on the ground, you're hitting hills. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm out.
I think it depends on the day. If it's a Friday and we're at work, you want to walk around where the snow's not coming down fast, it's clear. But if it's Tuesday, it's Wednesday, you just want to hang inside, have some hot chocolate. You want snow all over the place, and you want it slowing down the school buses.
I agree that it depends. I think if I have work, I want no snow. Like Zakia said, we're just girls. We don't really want to shovel off our cars or anything, and I'm not trying to skid on the road. But if I have the day off, a snow day is magical, I feel like.
I want snow 24/7, work, no work, give me snow.
And after speaking with the people on the coast, we don't want snow. That's it.
They're not in favor.
All right. Definitely getting some mixed answers there when it comes to the snow. I know we actually have several coworkers that are originally from Alaska.
Yeah, me too. You know how with someone's from Alaska, you guys know how if someone's from Alaska, they will let you know when it snows. They will tell you. So, I mean, I'm surprised. We need someone here from Antarctica.
I know, or deep Canada.
Yeah,
you know, to be
Russia.
you don't know anything.
Right, to put those Alaska people to shame, because we get it. It's snowier there. But
I know. I was scrolling through TikTok, and this one girl was teaching you how to dress for the cold. She's like, I know, because I'm Norwegian, and she was like, today it's only 10 degrees, which is kind of warm, and I was like,
no, next. Cannot do
so
that.
Yeah, I you know what? I will allow those from colder places to be the authority on cold temperatures.
I will as well. So don't forget to vote if you want to. I know we mentioned it last couple minutes ago, but coastlife.com/vote. The poll is still open. Coming up though on Coast Life, something really cool. I know that we've for a few days now, really a past week or so, honoring Jimmy Carter's life.
Yes.
As his memorial services continue. But we are talking to a local person who has a connection to Jimmy Carter. It's a really great story. So that's coming up next.
Don't forget, for even more Coast Life, follow us on our social media pages. Not only can you rewatch segments or see things that maybe you missed, but you'll also get more Coast Life that you didn't see on TV. You'll find extended interviews, exclusive content, and behind-the-scenes looks of Coast Life. So don't forget to like and follow us on social media for even more.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Be a part of art. Come inside the Art League of Ocean City's Center for the Arts. Waterfront on 94th Street Bayside. Admission is always free, year-round. Enjoy diverse galleries featuring original and local artworks for sale. You'll always find something new to see. Take an art class. We have something fun and unexpected for all ages and skills. Check our calendar. It's full of special events. See everything you need to know at ocart.org.
Start the new year off generously by giving to those in need on Delmarva. Coast Country Cares is hosting a Code Purple Drive on Saturday, January 18th at Boulevard Ford in Lewis. Stop by from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. to donate non-perishable food items, warm clothing, cleaning supplies, and more for shelters and those who need it most this winter. For a complete list of items for January 18th, go to coastcountry.com. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Not happy with your home's builder-grade gas fireplace?
Let Chagrin Home Comfort Products upgrade your fireplace with a new one from Mendota, Regency, or Cozy Heat. These gas fireplaces add both warmth and aesthetic to your home. Chagrin has plenty of different styles and sizes to choose from.
What are you waiting for? Start your fall fireplace project now before it's too late.
Stop in one of our local showrooms or give us a call at 302-644-7700 to see how Chagrin Home Comfort Products can warm up your home.
Well, as you guys know, here locally, but also across our entire country, we are honoring the life of President Jimmy Carter. His funeral is tomorrow, and there's been a lot of memorial services and just ways of honoring him and celebrating his incredible life and the impact that he had. And did you know that he had an impact on some people here very locally as well? So we want to introduce you to Kevin Gilmore, CEO with the Sussex County Habitat for Humanity. Thanks for being here today.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Of course, yeah, we're excited to talk with you.
Yeah, this is really cool. So you have, you've met President Carter a few times. If you don't mind kind of just taking us into your life and how you've connected with him.
Absolutely. Well, as many people know, Jimmy Carter is a big advocate of Habitat for Humanity. Yes. For 35 years, he and Rosalind have been building houses all over the world and helping with Habitat. And I've been with Habitat for almost 30 years. So in my early days, I got the chance to meet Jimmy Carter on several occasions.
Wow, that's interesting. Can you tell us what that like?
Well, I worked in Americus, Georgia, which is the headquarters of Habitat for Humanity International, which happens to be about 10 minutes away from Plains, Georgia. So some people have heard of Plains because that's the home of Jimmy Carter. So he would often come to headquarters and greet folks. When I went to serve internationally with Habitat in Guatemala, he did our commissioning ceremony. Wow. So that was kind of neat to have him send us off into the world to help others. But one of the most unique things was he actually taught Sunday school at his local church, the Maranatha Baptist Church in Plains. So of course, anytime I had guests in town, like when my parents would come down or whoever would visit, I'd say, let's go listen to Jimmy Carter preach Sunday school. So what a fantastic experience and unique, unlike any Sunday school you've ever been to when the ex-president is teaching.
I'm sure.
Incredible.
He would do it in the sanctuary, and sometimes you'd come up and there would be 4 tour buses from people all over the world there just to hear him speak. Wow. And other times there would be 20 of us there. So it was kind of a unique opportunity, and he was so gracious, a very spiritual person. I think a lot of people are aware of that. But he would also take time to do photos and to greet everybody there after the service, and just a humble man who was driven by his principles and his beliefs.
I mean, you don't really hear that often, that like, hey, the ex-president's going to be teaching Sunday school. Do you guys want to go? Yeah, I can't think of any other president that maybe has done that on a regular occasion.
I know. I love there were buses lined up to listen along.
That is so cool. And what I like too about when people are remembering him is, I think most people have been able to put politics aside and just realize the work he's done, his humanitarian work. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, I'm sure people with Habitat for Humanity really remember and have great memories of him.
Yeah. There's a quote I heard one time that said Jimmy Carter is the only person to use the American presidency as a stepping stone to greater impact. And that's something that resonates with me as a humanitarian and someone who has spent my life trying to help people around the world. And so Jimmy got involved in 1984 helping with Habitat in New York City. And at that time, Habitat had only been around for 8 years and was relatively an unknown entity. But when he got involved, guess what?
Sure.
A lot of people got to know who Habitat was, and it wasn't a once and done experience. So every year for 35 years, he and his wife spent 1 week with Habitat somewhere in the world.
That's awesome.
And so they ended up working in 14 countries. Most of the time it was in the United States, but it was often in a foreign country. And can you believe that through their involvement, they got over 100,000 people to come out and volunteer with Habitat?
Wow.
And through that process, they also built over 4,400 houses.
Wow. That's incredible. I mean, look at all those lives changed.
I know.
I mean, that's just incredible. And the cool thing is, too, that locally there's not going to be an opportunity for you guys, too, if you want to remember President Carter, if you want to get involved. So we're going to take a really quick break, Kevin, but he's not going anywhere. We're going to talk a little bit more about Habitat for Humanity and how you, tomorrow and the day of his funeral, can really honor the life of Jimmy Carter. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
See the beauty of Delmarva from a bird's eye view. Soaring over the shore, Mondays on Coast TV News at 6. Sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
We're celebrating 50 years of Wheel, and it's your chance to win $50,000. Enter at wheeloffortune.com.
Wednesday at 7 on Coast TV.
The wait is over.
It's the next big thing.
The Jeopardy Second Chance competition.
Anything can happen, and often does.
Wednesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
We run toward the danger, not away from it. Lives depend on it.
Fire department, call out!
Get me a gurney! We're gonna get you through this. Thank you.
Let's go. Strong group of firefighters at 51. All right, let's roll. I'm police. I'm not scared to die.
You okay?
We'll succeed where others have failed.
I got a victim! You saved a lot of lives.
Chicago Wednesday, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
All the natural light of the great outdoors, right in your dining room. Shell Brothers, find your great indoors. All the solitude of the outdoors, without the bad Wi-Fi connection. Shell Brothers, find your great indoors.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays, anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go, with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Well, just a couple minutes ago, we were sitting down with Kevin Gilmore, and he was telling us about his experiences and his interactions with President Jimmy Carter. It sounded just absolutely amazing. But we told you, too, before the break that tomorrow, the day of Jimmy Carter's funeral, there's a way locally that you can help honor his life and legacy. So Kevin is still on the Coast Life couch, hasn't gone anywhere. Yeah, tell us what's going on tomorrow.
Absolutely. So we know today he's laying in wake at the Capitol, but tomorrow is the final day of that memorial, and also has been declared, I think, nationally as a day of memorial as well. But here locally, what we're doing with Habitat for Humanity is we want to just pause in this busyness of life and say, this is a great person who spent 100 years of his life serving our community, and what a great legacy. And the impact he's had on Habitat for Humanity around the world. So we're joining together with Habitats across the country, so thousands of other groups are doing the exact same thing, and we're going to memorialize Jimmy Carter through a symbolic door, door being symbol of the doors he's opened for people throughout the world of opportunity. So at our Restore on Route 9 at 1:30 tomorrow on Thursday, January 9th, we're going to have a memorial service. It's open to the public, anybody who wants to come. Also, the door signing will remain into the near future, where people can come by the Restore and sign a message or just sign their name as a way to memorialize Jimmy Carter. And then we'll leave that door there as a permanent fixture as well, as somebody who has had a tremendous impact on our work globally.
That is a beautiful way to honor such a enormous legacy, really, especially within Habitat for Humanity. So if folks are interested in becoming involved with Habitat, what should they do? What does the work kind of look like inside those doors?
Absolutely. So we're working every week to help change people's lives here in Sussex County through the providing of an opportunity to own an affordable house. So people can volunteer with us. The best way to get up with us is through our website, SussexCountyHabitat.org. It's kind of long, but it makes sense.
Sure.
So they can go online and sign up to come out and volunteer. If they want to help support us financially, they can make a contribution. People who want to make a contribution in memory of Jimmy Carter, they can do that as well. But really, the Restore is an opportunity. You can shop, you can donate to the Restore, which is basically a thrift store for big stuff like furniture and appliances and things like that. So anyway, there's lots of ways to be involved. Habitat is very active here in Sussex County, and actually throughout Delmarva. There's other habitats nearby as well, so I encourage people to get out and check it out.
Yeah, I did not know you could donate furniture.
Absolutely.
I have.
Have
Kevin,
you ever been to Restore?
No.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
Kevin, I'm moving. I'm going to stop by. I have so much furniture.
And then once you donate a bunch, you'll have space to buy some really great furniture that's there if you want to trade it out.
Shopping is one of my favorite ways to give back.
You learn something new every day. This is so cool. I did not know about that. Wow. Well, I think that's something I'll have to do and to donate there.
Yes.
Very cool. I love this. So if you want to, of course, make a difference as well, like you mentioned, all those really great ways. I think donating your time, though, is a great way to honor Jimmy Carter. The fact that he still had time to do it well into his life is so impressive. So, yeah. Are there any other final thoughts or memories of your time or experiences with Jimmy Carter that you want to share with us?
Well, I just think about the legacy of someone who spent 35 years supporting a mission like this and using his platform as a world leader to really get people's attention. And I know that it's not going to end with his passing and that it's only going to continue. The work around affordable housing here in Sussex County and worldwide is tremendous. We're in a housing crisis everywhere. And it's something that we need to come together as a community. And his example of humility and compassion for others is something that has inspired my life's work, and I hope that inspires everybody else.
I think it will. Very cool. Well, thank you so much, and thanks for sharing all those stories and memories too. That's really special.
Thank you.
All right, Kevin. So we are going to have a little bit more Coast Life coming up, you guys. If you want to get involved with Habitat, though, don't forget to go to that website. Right now, though, we have more Coast Life. We'll be right back.
Hey, bath guy, do you do roofs? Nope. Do you do lawns? Negatory. Do you do windows and siding? Not a chance.
At Peninsula Bath, we're your local pros for bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, customer focused, and competitively priced. Ask about our free shower door upgrade and our neediest bathroom contest.
Hey Dad, can you take out the trash?
No, son, not a chance.
Peninsula Bath.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the leader in deep cleaning, cleaning over 1 million homes and businesses across America every year, using powerful equipment custom built by us. We'll remove the buildup of dirt, dust, allergens, grime, and contaminants seen and unseen from your home and business. America's professional deep cleaner for over 75 years. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
At Coast Country, we're more than just music. We're a part of Delmarva's heart. Every month, Coast Country Cares, together with Spicer Brothers, steps up to serve our community. We're here helping local organizations and supporting our neighbors all year round. Join us in making a difference. Stay tuned to learn where we'll be next or visit coastcountry.com to see how you can be a part of our mission. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers, because we're Delmarva proud.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair-accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
When choosing a granite countertop, choose one for real life and beauty. No matter what life throws at them, they'll look beautiful forever. Ancient Art Stone invites you to discover the affordability of granite and upgrade your home to the beautiful works of art from Ancient Art Stone. Centrally located in Milford, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva to make your dreams a reality. Visit us and allow our devoted professionals to craft, fabricate, and install a superior finished product that will transform your home into a work of art.
Our crawl space was really damp, it was really dirty, and it smelled really bad. Working with the Bennett Termite team was easy. I'm very satisfied with their promptness to get here and get the project done. Our home has been super dry since it's been encapsulated. Our heating and our HVAC bills have improved. It's a huge return on your investment, and overall, it's just really something nice that you can do for your home. If I had to give somebody one piece of advice, I would say call Bennett Termite. You won't regret it.
All right, before we let you go, just a reminder, if you're taking it easy on the roads like you should be, you do also have to prepare. The meteorologists are saying maybe some more snow Saturday.
Yes.
Shouldn't be as bad as we saw.
Yeah, I believe the general consensus, from what I can gather from our meteorologist, is confirmed snow.
Yes.
The question is how much, but still probably nothing like what we saw
Exactly,
Monday.
yes. So if you're preparing for that, don't forget, get your Coast TV News app, get your First Alert Weather app as well. Keep you updated all day long. That way, even when the news isn't on, you're staying updated. They do little live hits and stuff. If you are staying in on Sunday, though, don't forget some Sunday Night Football, NFL playoffs kicking off. It's going to be so much fun. And the big one on Coast TV this weekend is Commanders and Bucks. So
hard to believe we're already at the playoffs.
No, oh my gosh.
Flew by.
It's going to be so fun. And it's a really great time, too, for Delmarva. I mean, you kind of have all three big teams
doing
really well. So good job, Commanders, for finally catching up. I love ya.
It was about time.
It was about time, yes. So all good stuff. So don't forget, Buccaneers Commanders is our game, but you can watch all of that. Just hang out Sunday, Coast TV, and should be a good time.
Yes, but we also want to see how much fun you've been having in the snow. Yes. We want to see your videos. We want to see your pictures of your kids, your dogs, your family, everybody having fun. You can always email us, team@coastlife.com. If you do send us a video, make sure it's horizontal.
Oh, yeah, if you don't mind.
Not vertical.
If it's really good and it's vertical, you can send it.
You can still send it.
But,
we'll take it.
We're just asking nicely. Please.
But that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for spending your day with us. So we love hanging with you. We hope you like hanging out with us. But it is about that time for Coast TV News at 5 to take it from here. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow.